It's October 14th, 2019, the beautiful city of Italy. What is the name of the city here?
Rome.
Civitavecchia.
Civitavecchia,
Yes,
yeah.
and this is a very special day because the Korean cruise Munmo, right? Munmo just came into this port and celebrating the Italian help to the Korean War. So this is very special. My name is Jong Hwan. I am the president of Korean War Legacy Foundation. In our website, we have more than 1,500 interviews of Korean War veterans from 18 countries, including Italy. And next year will be 22 country interviews, only one in the world. And we are doing this to preserve your father's memory and honorable service, but at the same time, we want to make it into a educational material so that the teachers in middle school and high school continue to talk about the war that your father fought for. We are doing this especially the Ministry of Patriots and Veterans Affairs, MPVA, commissioned my foundation to take this interview so that they can make a special 70th anniversary version of the Korean government website. It's my great honor and pleasure to meet you. Please introduce yourself, your name, and spell it for the audience, please.
Okay, my name is Diego Dantone, D-I-E-G-O, and the surname is D-A-N-T-O-N-E. That's my surname, which used to be my father's surname, and I'm very proud of it. And as you say, this is a special day. As always, when it comes to the Korean Embassy invitation. And especially today comes to my mind when you said the Korean Ministry Patriot in Korea.
Yeah.
I met him. I don't know if he's still him. I don't remember the name. But I did that documentary about the Korean War. And I do remember during the recording of the documentary, they helped me a lot.
So
as well as the Korean embassy in Rome.
So you were the director or producer?
Director, producer, cameraman.
You did everything. So what is the title of the documentary?
A Forgotten War. Sorry about that.
Forgotten War.
A Forgotten War.
A Forgotten War. And tell me about your father. What's his name and what's his birthday?
Okay, my father's name is Savino, S-A-V-I-N-O. And his birthday is on the 7th of July. Unfortunately, my father passed away 26 years ago, sorry.
26 years ago. But could you repeat your father's birthday?
The 7th of July.
July 7, what year?
Sorry, 40, I don't want to go wrong. He passed away when I was 19. He was 67.
Okay.
So I don't want to give a wrong date.
So tell me about what your father did during the Korean War.
Basically, my father was in multiple roles, let's call it like that. First of all, he used to work for the Red Cross, Italian Red Cross.
Yeah.
And because he used to speak English as well, and a bit of Korean, he used to work with the American troop as well. So he used to work as a telephone operator.
Oh, telephone operator.
During the war with the Americans, as Red Cross with the Italian Red Cross. That used to be the first mission, Italian mission abroad, and with that mission, Italy entered in the United Nations. So it was really a good thing.
Exactly. So before he volunteered to join the team, Italian team, what did your father do in Red Cross? Did he work
No,
in the Red Cross?
he basically he went as a volunteer, and I do remember, because of the documentary, I found my father's diary. He was basically in a ship like this, going from Italy to Korea and writing to his family. So when I found this diary, I was really, was really touching.
Wow, so you still have the diary?
I do.
So why don't we translate into English?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Then could you share that with us? So
Yeah,
that people can know about it, okay? I think
Why
that
not?
will be great.
Why not? Because of my father passed away when I was 19, unfortunately I didn't speak about too many things with my father, and especially about the Korean War, because my father didn't want to speak about war. But I do remember when it was around 1991, I guess, during the Korea War, the Gulf War.
Yeah.
1991, I guess.
Yes.
When he heard that on TV and radio, I saw him cry straight away. No, not talking, no even one word. He started to cry straight away, and I realized what war is. Is a shame, big shame, unfortunately, because could be nice war without any war.
So your father joined the first team from Italy, and they left from October 16th of 1951, right?
Yeah.
Did he join the first team?
Yeah.
And then when did he return from Korea?
It's been a couple of years, I guess. I don't remember the
Hey,
exact.
you took the documentary. You don't remember that?
Yeah, sorry about that, because I did record the documentary a while ago.
Several years?
It was back in 2011.
Okay. He went back to Korea?
No, my documentary, I recorded.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say that your father stayed in Korea for like 3 years.
No, less than that.
Less than that. Tell me anything that he remembered and told you about his experience in Korea.
As I said a while ago, he didn't speak much about the war. But I do remember I still was a kid. I started to come in at the invitation of the Korean embassy in Rome. So that's why I know Sylvia since I was a kid. So now I'm 45. So I used to remember my father and my mother coming this, let's call it reunion, veterans reunion, and they was really proud. My father and my mother. I cannot tell you a specific story about my father, told me about the war. I was too young, still a kid, but I do remember the proud of my father and my mother. Unfortunately passed away as well nearly 3 years ago, but they really was proud of the Korean and Italian friendship.
Had he been back to Korea after he came from Korea? No?
No.
How about you?
Yeah, I've been there twice
Twice.
with my mom in 2010. That's when I decided to do the documentary.
So,
Because I saw all the veterans coming from all the 16 nation, military nation, and the 5 nation of the Red Cross, which was including Italy.
so did you know anything about Korea before you visit Korea?
Yeah, but just in books, in TV. But when I saw in person all the veterans from, old veterans, because, the Korean War was now nearly 70 years ago. But back in there was 60, 75 years ago, so the youngest military was 18 years old. So all of them, they was around 80, 90. It was really, I cannot explain, was touching, seeing them hugging each other from all the nation. That's when I decided to do the documentary. In that particular case, I was owning my own company, video company. So I decided, okay, let's do it. Let's produce, let's do the documentary for my father's memory and for all the veterans in Italy and Korean as well. So I'm proud of it.
When your father went to Korea in 1951, Korea was one of the poorest countries in the world. Completely flat, destroyed, nothing virtually vertically standing.
Exactly.
Now, do you know the rank of Korean economy?
Is in the first 8 nation in the world, and I'm really second one.
11th largest economy in the world.
And I'm really proud of it because I do remember when the North Korea attacked the South Korea, and the whole South Korean people went at the corner of the Busan city, and that's when Italy and the American military came to help them, and then start to go back and fighting back. And I do remember the situation was exactly as you said, really, really destroyed. And in 50 years, they went back and they really do the best.
Yeah, it's a fascinating story. I mean, Italy is known for shipbuilding, right? You are very strong in shipbuilding industry. Korea started in 1970s. We didn't know how to build a ship. Now we are 1 or 2, number 2nd in the world. Can you believe that?
I do believe because I've been there. I know the Korean people. I know they're very hard worker, and I was really fascinated about that and about the Korean culture. And I'm proud of my father, what he did. I'm proud of my mother, because when we went in Korea for a visit in Seoul, we was treating like king and queen. And I still remember when I was, in young age, Korean embassy used to invite us all the times, 2-3 times a year, and I used to think, one day they're gonna stop. They're never gonna stop. And when I realized that, I even more proud of my father, my mom, and my family.
Exactly. By 2030, Korea projected to be number 7 in the world.
Good then.
Italy will be 8th. So, let me ask this final question. If your father's still alive today, okay, next year will be the 70th anniversary of the breakout of the Korean War. What would your father say to the Korean people that he loved?
My father and my mother as well, they used to be very happy people, smiling people. And even if I didn't speak about my father, about the Korean War, I'm sure my father was going to say to all the Korean people, let's love each other and live a happy life or smiling life. I do remember my father, even in working hard, in difficult situation, and my mother as well, they used to be always smiling. That's what for sure he was going to say to the Korean people, no more war.
This is very special. This is the best Korean Navy battleship, the cruiser Munmu, and we built it. So I'm so proud, and I want to thank for the Korean Navy to allow us to have this film here. But since you are the producer and director of the film that you made, Forgotten War, okay? That's why we are doing this. We don't want that war to be forgotten in our younger generation.
Thanks about that.
Right? So we have our own documentary. I can share that with you. And you can share that documentary with us for only educational purpose, not commercial, okay? And we are going to make this one into curriculum books so that Italian history teachers can teach about the war they fought 70 years ago. What do you think?
Why not? I think if it's for only educational purposes,
Absolutely.
why not? Because it doesn't belong to me anymore, the documentary. As I said before, it's been sold to Rai History, my ex-video company. I'm not part anymore. It's a shame, I have to say, because it was nice to do lots of jobs, and especially the Korean documentary. But if it's for educational purposes, why not?
Yes.
That's the main things.
Okay, so let's talk about that. Let me ask you this final question. You never been into Korea, you never fought during the war, but you were there twice because of your father.
Yeah, I wanna say just one thing, because otherwise I'm gonna forget. When I'm been there, the hospital, the 68 hospital, that's the name of the Italian hospital, into the during the Korean War. It was in a school, and I'm been there, and there is still a school. And when I was there, it was really impressive because I could touch the atmosphere, and interviewing the kids over there, it was like being there long ago.
So your documentary has that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. I think we need to dig out about that and then write as a lesson plan so that people can learn about it, okay?
There is a little monument in there.
Excellent.
Because it's been rebuilt, the school, because back in the days it went fire. So they rebuilt again and rebuilt a school again.
So I want to work with you to excavate all these stories and let people know about this, okay? What is your final say to the Korean people based on your experience visiting twice of the Korea? What is your message to and for your father?
My final message is, as I said before, I'm proud of Italy and Korean. I'm proud of this friendship, and it's nice to say these things through television, through emails, through TV, because people need to know. War is never good, but friendship can last forever.
Yes. Thank you so much again
Thank you.
to share your very tight schedule here, and your friends are waiting in the party room. So we'll end this interview, but I want to get in touch with you so that we can continue to talk about, okay?
I just want to say thank you to you guys, and as I said before, I'm really proud of my father and my mother and all my family as well.
Why don't you say something to your father in the heaven on special day today in the Korean cruiser?
Papa, I love you, and I miss you. And I could share a lot of things with you. I have, I could share more things with you, men's things, I mean, because when you passed away, I was still 19, but you teach me a lot of things I never forget, even if we didn't talk much and didn't share a lot. But you are here.
Grazie. Thank you.